Alright guys, it is August 31st and Banlist has just dropped from the Yugioh TCG, finally. Will Snake Eye format finally be over? We'll find out in a second. I'm going to react. My dad is the cameraman. You remember him from my Dad Returns to Yu-Gi-Oh! After 10 years. But we are currently snorkeling in the Gulf of Mexico or Caribbean, I guess, in Cancun. So, snorkel Banlist react. Okay, so we started drifting off the sea and realized we had more pressing matters than reacting to the Banlist, but now we're on land. Let's actually take a look. Dad, read off what do we got?
Fiendsmith.
Okay, hold on. What section are you reading? Banned, limited, semi-limited?
Forbidden.
Forbidden, okay. Fiendsmith, what? That's an archetype.
Okay, hold on a second.
Oh my god, I can't read.
Okay.
I forgot my dad can't read without his glasses, and he refuses to admit that. So, my brother Gabe will read off the card instead. What is the forbidden section?
Fiendsmith's Lacrima.
Lacrima? Okay, so that's an interesting one. I'm hitting a card immediately fresh off the new set. Makes me think maybe Closed Sky isn't off limits. I'll find out in a second, I guess. What this means is Beatrice may not be as big of a problem, but because of Necroquip, that's also not really true. I think if Necroquip didn't exist, this would be a lot better of a hit. But this is also kind of just like completely stupid if there's no other hits to Fiendsmith, because Necroquip exists. That being said, this is like also good for stopping time BS, which is a great thing. I'm curious to see if there's other hits, because that alone doesn't really mean too much. Next card.
Appaloosa, Vow of the Goddess.
Yes! Calling for this card to be banned for a long time. I hate this card. This is still a bit fresh off the reprint in Rarity Collection. Like, partially why maybe this ban list was late is people wonder that they wanted to give time between the release of the Rarity Collection reprints and then now, so it's not like freshly reprinted and then banned, but who knows. Either way, I'm super happy because this means decks with a lot of gas and engine that rely on monsters can actually play. They have a bunch of monsters like Tyr, just can't play into Appaloosa because it's just like a floodgate almost. So happy to see that. Also means Nim is more effective. Next.
5 Red Dragon, Archfiend King Calamity.
Oh, thank God. I mean, this card wasn't obviously going to be a problem for us. He's laughing because there's a mouthful of a name. It is. But so this means now that the Blue Eyes deck is not going to have the Calamity Lock, which is a toxic thing in the next few months. And Centurion doesn't have it, I guess. So this is a step in positive direction. Obviously, any limiting floodgate that ends the turn is not good. Next card, Gabe.
Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal.
Oh, they did hit this. Okay, let's go. I'm sad as a BA fan. This is like one of my favorite cards of all time and it's banned, but it is overstayed its welcome. It is way better than it should be before. A bit weird they even hit Lacrima. I guess they really were concerned about the burn aspect of it, but them hitting this as well, Beatrice as well, does mean that now Fiendsmith is going to be a lot more manageable with Appaloosa. So they took my hits. Now we are going to still be careful of Wave King, High Caesar, and Yama Rage, both being very powerful combos this deck can still do with Desiree. So it's not like this engine is at all dead. Unless there's more hits, we'll keep going, I guess, though. Next hit.
Limited.
Limited section? All right, limited section, so yeah. Wait, oh no. Snake Eyes just weren't hit there.
No, Snake Eyes is here.
Oh God. Yeah?
Eva.
Why? Was that banned before? Okay, who cares? Ignore it. Next one.
Snake Eyes Ash.
Man, come on. It's a 1 in Master and it's still the best deck. It's obviously not going to do it. Yeah, I mean, okay, guys, like there's nothing it could be here on the list unless they hit Wanted, Witch, Bonfire, all there as well. This deck is still going to be playable. So, like, this doesn't mean anything. God damn it. A Snake Eye format.
Snake Eyes Pop 1.
Why? So, like, now you can only play one, so you have less grind game, I guess. But this is, like, a very meh hit to the grind game. Also, if you draw Poplar, it's just so infuriatingly bad now. Which is, like, neg, but what a stupid hit.
Number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings.
I don't actually know the Gimmick Puppet combo deck well enough. If you need 2 of those to kill, then that's fantastic, like the FTK. If you didn't need 2 of those to FTK, then this hit obviously did nothing.
Number C40, Gimmick Puppet of the Dark Strings.
So another Gimmick Puppet card again, I don't know, I have no idea.
Branded Fusion.
Okay, this is fine. I mean, the card is like obviously a problem in Master Duel. Oh, this means they didn't ban Sanctifier. I mean, obviously this wasn't like the biggest pressing issue of the format being branded, but it still is a good deck and it's been around long enough that phasing it out of competition is probably fine. It means the deck is more vulnerable to impermanent failure now, like it is in Master Duel. There are some games where you go Alibert Imperm Pass, but overall the deck is still very much fine. It's not a big hit.
Opening of the Spirit Gates.
I called this. This was like the low-key hit to Yubel that I called that other people kind of like weren't thinking about. This does mean that Yubel loses some extension ability through hand traps and disruption, which is a bit of a nerf, but the deck is still going to be very good if there's no other hits.
Pot of Prosperity.
Oh, okay, this is late. We expected this to happen last year. We're almost like trending towards Master Duel in a way. Prosperity to 1 is still good though. It means that this is not a generic card every deck can throw in. Although you'd argue with, as long as the Fiendsmith cards exist, you don't really have space to play more cards like Prosperity right now. I think overall it's a fine hit. That card is really, really good, even if it's not that good right now.
Sangen Summoning.
Okay, they hit another brand new card. I think Senpai is in a really bad spot right now. I think the deck is already not that good, and every other deck's been just gotten so much better. It does get better with the fact Beatrice is banned, because it's a lot harder to set up these like lingering flood OTKs that will beat Tempai. One thing in summoning though kind of invalidates that, because now you're losing to the same generic disruption that every deck can put up. And yeah, saying in summoning is kind of, I mean, it's a broken card, but I think that kind of needed that.
That grass looks greener.
Let's go!
Yeah, almost right in the drink.
I just need Fairy Tale Snow to come back. Oh man, I've been calling for this one for a long time, asking Konami to bring it back, because I think being able to thrust for grass is a really cool dynamic to the game. At 1, it's not something you can build a deck around going first that's as crazy. I think it's a really unique dynamic to Master Duel that I extremely appreciate. So I'm looking forward to incorporating it into TCG decks as well. My Crystal Beast deck is 60 cards. It's not really a grass deck, but maybe I can shift how that works and then find a way to make that work. Oh, that deck only played 1 Popular, 1 Ash anyway, so what do I care?
Skill Drain.
Fantastic. So this is probably my least hated Floodgate. I don't mind this as much as like Rivalry and whatever, but with all these cards like White Forest and Snake Eyes sending off as cost, it does make it a lot more toxic, because it's like Vanity's Emptiness where you can turn it on or off like over and over again. It going to 1 obviously should be banned, but it's still fine. You know, obviously you still just play 1 and draw it, which is annoying, but overall I'm okay with it.
Semi-limited.
Okay.
Blaster Dragon, Ruler of Infernos.
I don't know why I didn't just go to 3, whatever, who cares, we called this a long time ago. Next.
Redox, Dragon Ruler of Bold.
Same thing, why, whatever, next.
Tempest, Dragon
Is the next one going to be titled? Next.
Dragon.
The next one is title.
Yeah, why not just put them to 3? They don't do anything in Master Duel, they're not going to do anything here. You don't even have Tomahawk in TCG or Auroradon, so it really isn't that good. Escapes?
Lunalight Tiger.
The semi-limited section is always a whatever. Yeah, I mean, that card is not going to do anything.
Thunder Dragon Colossus.
1 versus 2 makes 0 difference, that's fine.
Ib, the World Chalice Justiciar.
I don't know why they don't put these cards to 3, because these cards kind of just don't do anything. Like, and these are cards you play 1 of anyways. Anyways, Gabe's next.
Unlimited.
Cool.
Armageddon Knight. Red Rose Dragon.
Okay, sure.
Magiceptor Unicorn Current.
Kieran. Hate that card, but it's completely outclassed by modern standards.
Crit Mage Flushfire.
Sure, so is there like addendum there that says post errata, or no? Okay, I'm assuming he's gonna get errata because that's what we saw in the OCG.
Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Again, same thing. 1 or 3 doesn't make a difference, so 1 to 3 doesn't matter.
Denglong, First of the Yangzing.
Same thing.
Time Seal.
That card should have been unbanned 10 years ago. Okay, so final thoughts of this list. There were a surprising lack of Snake Eye cards. Actually, a grossly low amount of Snake Eye cards. The only actual hit here is Popular, really, right? So Appaloosa does mean you'll need some more creative ways to play around Nibiru, but that's like the extent of it. Beatrice means you can't search Floodgates. Lockerman means you can't burn for time. Good changes. Those hit every deck, though. Only Snake Eye hits, which also matter because Snake Eye was obviously good before Fiendsmith, is like just Popular and Ash doesn't matter. We've seen it in OCG and in Master Duel. Popular only makes the deck a little bricky, where if you drop Popular, you want to punch somebody, but like, it's still just clearly the best deck, and that is depressing because people were immediately mad with the last ban list because Snake Eye was still the best deck. So to wait in the longest format in years and see it happen again is depressing. I am very happy about Grass though, and I'm happy about Appaloosa. I think we're in the right direction, but I really wish they would just take a more aggressive approach to this bloody Snake Eye deck. Like, I know we're getting more support cards in the next set for them. That just makes the problem worse. I'll make sure to dwell on my thoughts a bit and make a new tier list for staples, rogue decks, and the best decks of the format over the next coming weeks. Obviously after the World Championship, because that'll be my focus for now. But I will make sure you guys have all that content. Obviously, I need some time to sit on my opinions. But make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about the hits. If you think Konami messed this one up with leaving Snake Eyes so untouched. But other than that, see you next time. Peace.
Hey Jess, tell us how you feel about Snake Eyes again.
Vomit horse. Yeah.